Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another plan with me, and I don't know if you saw on my Instagram, but last week I did an inspired by spread, and this spread was inspired by Conley J on Instagram. She has the best planner spreads. So I did that. I didn't film it because a lot of the times when I do inspired by spreads, it takes me a really long time because it's out of my comfort zone and I don't know what I'm doing, and I just sit at this table and ponder for forever, and a 1 hour video turns into a 4 hour video, and Ian gets really mad at me and he's just like, Chelsea, make a decision. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't my style. So I decided to just sit and do this on my own. I really liked this spread, so I kind of want to take elements of this and make it more me, because there were things that just didn't work for me. One of the things is my meal planning. I had sections for breakfast, which I always have bulletproof coffee in the morning, but lunches and dinners kind of went on the wayside because it wasn't all in one spot, because it's a little more fluffy, like it's pretty, but it's a little more like organized chaos this way when it's like broken up throughout the day. So I definitely want to use the sticker for that. Honestly, it was a really stressful week for me. This is my crazy busy season. Mid-January is when all the January 1st, you know, the first week of January is when you're all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. When all those orders need to go out is around this time. So this is just a really stressful, crazy time for me. So I need a little bit more structure to manage the chaos. That's why I currently only have one nail that has nail polish on, because when I get stressed out, I tend to peel all my nail polish off, which I know is really bad for your nails, but that's how it is. But I still wanted to take the opportunity to make a video for you guys because I know you really do love these. So like I said, I'm gonna try to use the elements of this because I did really like it and you guys loved this layout, so I want to make it work for me. So that being said, controlling the chaos, I recently started a blog and an Instagram account for said blog, and so that's kind of thrown me for a little bit of a loop too, because instead of making content for just Chelsea Brown Designs, I have to make content for my blog as well. So that's thrown me for a little bit of a loop. So what I decided to do is I use my hardbound passion planner, the red one, and it's really just kind of like a journal and a place for me to like be messy and take notes and like do whatever I want to do. So it's kind of filled, you know, with random things. I'm still trying to get into it. I'm not much of a journaler, so that's uncomfortable for me. So I'm much more like, I can make to-do lists, like that's fine, but to like journal out my thoughts, I haven't gone that far. But I think as long as I'm doing something, we'll get there. So what I did decide to do was just give more structure to my days, because I kind of feel like right now I'm just putting out fires, which is hard because I have all these plans and then they just kind of don't work the way I want them to. So I kind of broke down each day into the tasks, the main tasks I want to do, just to give me a little bit more structure. Hopefully that helps. Again, sometimes you make all the plans in the world and then you still just get kicked on your butt. So it happens, and I want you to know that when it happens to you, you're not alone, because it happens to me all the time. So sticking with the theme that we're going with, Connie loves using the mild liners, so I'm gonna do this color palette. It's like a periwinkle, lavender, there's a hair stuck to that marker, pineapple, and mint. And then I went through and just found a bunch of stickers that I already had made in those coordinating colors. And I also pulled out some more Pumpkin Paper Co. stickers, because she does add some fun decorative stickers to her spreads. And I think that would just kind of help, I don't know, make me happy. Stickers make me happy. So, and of course, I have my handy silhouette spatula, which we will leave a link to the Amazon affiliate link in the video description. I have my zebra clip in the 0.3 size. This is my absolutely favorite pen. It's gonna run out of ink any day now, so hopefully not during this video. I also have a mechanical pencil because sometimes I like to write in pencil first. And then I also have this Micron pen. This is the 02. And it was just one I had in my drawer, and so I grabbed it. I normally like the 01s, but this one works just fine. And a ruler. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start, and I'm probably gonna flip back and forth between this week's spread and last week's spread just to help me remember what I'm doing. So first I'm gonna start with the outside edge. I'm going to be using this mint color, which I did have a lot of mint stickers already pre-made, so I want to start with the big ones first so that I'm more tempted to use the other colors, so then it's just not a weird mint spread. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so now that I've laid those parts out, I think I'm going to use these lavender days of the week stickers because they're the only lavender stickers that I had made. So that way we still get the lavender part of our color scheme. And hopefully this all looks okay and doesn't look like a crazy rainbow throw up. That's the goal. Okay, the second part is going to be these daily meal plan stickers. I decided to opt against using the timeline color covers because I thought with all the extra stuff that might just be a little too much. So I'm gonna stick with just the regular timelines, and I'm just gonna cover them with the daily meal plan stickers, and hopefully that looks okay. Okay, so now that I'm reflecting between the two, because I have pretty much a good skeleton base, like now it's just filling in this middle part. So I'm kind of trying to review what I did last week, and one thing I'm noticing is that in between things, there's this pink highlight that just kind of breaks things apart. So since purple is the color that I have the least so far, I'm gonna use purple as that color in my planner. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that bar under all of the daily meal plans, and then we'll go from there. You know, I'm trying to decide if, so I normally have the gym fiddling. Okay, we're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday with a purple line because I normally go to the gym. Sorry, I'm thinking. Sometimes planning, you know, it's not just, oh, I'm gonna put stuff on the paper. Because I go to the gym at 11 on Tuesday, Thursdays. So I figured I should just, since I'm kind of using the timeline, maybe I should just use the timeline. Does that make sense? I'm sure I'll end up highlighting there anyways, but I want to place the stickers down first and then decide what I want to do to fill that gap, because it's kind of an awkward, like, hour and a half. Oops, as I go and put it on the wrong day. And I'm gonna use the pineapple for this because that's the color that I haven't used yet. And then I'm gonna use the cardio hearts for Monday, Wednesday, but I'm gonna do it right at 10, which I normally go earlier, but I like having gaps in between things. And I'm gonna use this little yoga meditation class because I've been taking, I mean, I shouldn't say I've only done it a couple times. Been taking these bar classes that Julia, my friend that comes and helps, she teaches. And it's just been a fun activity that I don't normally do, so it kicks my butt. And yeah, so I'm gonna put that for Saturday. But I am trying to decide, I almost wonder if I just highlight the 10 o'clock. I also really like how much darker it gets when you go over it twice, because it's really light compared to like the purple, the lavender of these Days of the Week stickers. So I'm just gonna really quickly go over these twice. I like that better. Okay. It's still hard, even though I did it last week, it's still hard to do planner spreads that aren't typically your style. So I'm gonna flip and see what I have going on that I like. Okay. I'm gonna do daily tasks. I'm gonna do a specific task, which is gonna be the thing that I'm gonna try to do every day of the week consistently that needs to get done. And then I'm gonna have a separate to-do section that's for all the other random things I have to do. I'm gonna leave Sunday alone for now because today's Sunday. And I have a whole list of things I wanna get done for this week, but I left it downstairs. And I did bar on Saturday, and I'm not going down those stairs again. So the daily tasks are normally just 2 or 3 things. So Monday's 2, Tuesday, so I'm just gonna draw the lines really quick, and then I'll make them actual boxes once I'm done. 1, 2, Tuesday has 3 things. Wednesday is 2. Okay, now that those are done, I'm gonna do the same purple line underneath to divide it. And it's really tripping me out because it kind of looks like an Easter throw up right now. And that makes me really nervous, but that's how I feel with all of my spreads before I finish them, so hopefully it doesn't look like an Easter throw up once I'm done with it. But looking at it right now, I'm like, ooh, these color choices were poor. I should have just stuck with the colors I did last week because I really liked those colors and I knew what color went where, and it would have just made this a lot easier. Okay, then I said I was gonna do my specific tasks. So for that, I want to do the hand lettering because nothing else is gonna be hand lettered. And I'm kind of really nervous to write the word specific. S-P-E-C-I-F-I-C. Okay, we can do it. We're gonna wing it. Wish me luck. I don't think I've ever written the word specific. I'm gonna use this piece of chipboard between this page because it's a little bit lumpy and I'm nervous. Okay, I did it. I survived. I wrote specific. I think my favorite one is Thursdays. I decided I really like big loopy part F's and FIs. That's a hard one. Lettering, I mean, lettering's hard. And even I'm not good at it sometimes, even though you'll be like, Chelsea, this is gorgeous. I'll be like, that first specific isn't as good as Thursdays. So you're not alone. We are our own toughest critics. So with that being said, I am gonna kind of How big do I want this box to be? That's my next pondering moment. How did I do? Okay, I did kind of the same thing. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. I'm glad you agree. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. I'm still very meh. But we're getting to the point where we can add the color into the boxes. So it's either gonna look like Easter throw up or it's gonna look like Easter throw up. Ha. Hopefully it's like good Easter throw up and not bad Easter throw up. But I think I'm going to do the pineapple yellow on the bottom since it's on the top on this side. So the other to-dos will be this yellow. And then I'm thinking daily tasks will be mint. I always like to clean the edge of my ruler off because this is kind of what we have going on. And it still kind of looks like throw up, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I just like this color palette so much better. At this point, it is what it is. And I think once I get more writing in there, it'll get better. And when in doubt, just add more stickers, right? Right. So let's add some Pumpkin Paper Co. stickers. Like, oh, see, they're just so big. I just have a lot of things to write down. Okay, I think I'm feeling better. I think this is pretty much done, minus just some pen work to do, but I don't have to do that on the camera, which is nice because sometimes I like my privacy. Okay, it's late. It's way past my bedtime. So this is it. I'll give you a little close-up. I just added some extra little stickers and some words. I filled in this chart and then my to-do lists. And yeah, that's it. So I don't think it's awful anymore. It's not my favorite, but that's okay. That happens. And you know, it's okay if you do planner spreads that aren't necessarily your favorite. That's how you learn. I think the biggest issue I have with this one is definitely the color palette, but I also just don't have a lot of decorative stickers. I don't know. But I think it's the color palette that's really throwing me off on this one. So it's not my favorite, but that's okay. We're still gonna use it. It's still a planner, and next week is a new week, and we can do a different color palette and keep trying it out. I do like this layout. I do think that getting out of your comfort zone and trying something new is definitely worth it. And, you know, just doing a spread that was like this from the week before, this really helped me kind of break my days down more instead of just having huge long to-do lists like I used to do. Now it's like, okay, breaking those down. So I think this week is going to be a great week. I think I'm going to learn a lot this week, and that next week is going to be an even better week. So with that being said, I'm going to stop talking because I've been talking for way too long. This is your first video. Welcome. And as always, if you have any comments or any suggestions for future videos, I'd love to hear them in the comments. I will include links to the tools that I used in the video description. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you, Pash Fam. I'll see you next week.